कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। We saw yesterday that Shrimad Bhagavat is intending, or rather is intended, to bring three things in our mind or intellect. And there are three things already we touched upon yesterday, we will see it today more. But the mind of today's person is more incomplete than the mind which was of the person who was 100 years back. The science has given tremendous comfort to the body through various technological progresses. Whether it is the medical sciences for body, varieties of food are for body, entertainments are for body, communication is for body, the commutation is for body. Everything that we have seen is meant for our body. But the mind has so big shortcomings that leaves a person more torn today. Today's person is more easily shakeable than the person who was before 100 years. The mind has become weaker. It has more anger, it has more demand, it has more expectation. It is more short-tempered. What is that we are missing in life? Please see towards me. What is that which is missing in life? Unless we understand that, all our endeavors will not bring fruit. Yesterday I had talked about that today we are working without reaching anywhere. There is that last thing that we wanted, that is missing in our life. That I want to be quiet, comfortable, settled, that is missing. Most important thing, please note, more than physical joy is emotional joy. And more than emotional joy is spiritual joy. But we all work for physical joys, but we don't know how to get the emotional joy. Rather, emotional, we are more troubled. Anybody's problem is his emotions only. That aspect, because from emotions come expectation, from emotion comes desire, from emotions come anger, from emotions come regret. That which manages the emotion is called devotion. Oh, that which manages the emotion is called devotion. How it manages, that we will see now. When we go out in the world to get love, we will get some love. But that love will come with its own cost of expectation, own cost of attachment. And ultimately, worldly love will take us to sorrows. World is not meant to give the heart into it, but world is meant to love God through it. And bhakti is some kind of technique through which, three things I said yesterday, bhakti, jnana and vairag. Bhakti is a technique through which I bring Lord in my mind. And bringing Lord in my mind, I do three things. First thing, I share all my experiences with Him. If I am happy, I will say I am happy. If food is good, I will say, God, today food is good. If food is not good, then also you say, God, food is not good. Don't say, oh my God. There's a big difference between God and oh my God. So there you say, God, food is not good. When you start taking opinion of Lord in your heart on every aspect of your life, you share your experience and what you want His opinion. I feel it is not good. Let's see what He has to say. You are eager to hear Him. You don't stop where you experience something. You go one step further in your inner heart, and God speaks a lot. And you feel, I'm very sad today. Or you are very happy today. What you have to say? Like a devoted wife, everything he goes and tells to her, not in-laws, I said devoted guy, to her husband. Little thing will happen. He said, the neighbor's dog came in our yard today. Every small thing she will go and tell. Or today, I was feeling very sad. Why? Because I saw one white hair. So, whom you love, you want to share your experience. Good and bad, worst, I'm not talking about. Every experience. And not only you share, next step you want that, okay, what is your opinion about it? A good disciple, he also will share. And yesterday I was very sleepy in the class. Yesterday only, yes. Okay. What to do to get out of the sleep? So when you take any experience, and we have hundreds of experiences every day, but we don't refer and take the file to the God, but this is what my experience is, what you have to say. I want our experience I had from a situation. I'm talking about devotion. What experience I had from a situation or a person, was it right? Is it good? Let God say. The thirst to hear God's opinion makes a person devotee. The thirst to hear Guru's opinion makes a person Guru Bhakt. If you don't want to hear about what Guru has to say, that you are not Guru Bhakt. So on every issue that I deal with in my life, let's hear him. I don't know whether he's talking or I'm talking. You will know it slowly. You start it. After a few days and years, you will know it. This is the first step. Where? In my heart. Therefore, when you go to the temple also, you close your eyes and you see the God in your heart only. And second is, if he says something which is contrary to my experience and my opinion, then I am ready to give up my experience and opinion to bring his experience and opinion. Two things I said. First is I talk a lot. I talk a lot with the God. And second is I hear a lot. I hear what God is saying, and third step is I am executing a lot about what He is saying. These three things, when it comes in its completeness, that is called devotion. And while practicing this devotion, you will have lot of sorrow also. If you have to have sorrow, please be sad about God issues also only. So today I did something which God did not like. I'm very sad about it. I said something which God did not like. How did you know? I know it. I responded in a manner which God did not appreciate. So when I make God very personal and sorrows and joys of God very personal and big issue in my life, that is a devotion. Got my point? Huh? What did I say? The sorrows and God, and well, God also has sorrow, yes. Sometimes we do terrible things, so God will not be sorrow. Without being happy and sad, He can't give karmphal. I did something, He was very happy. If Bhagwan cannot be happy, why you do puja? Parmeshwar Prityartham. So you do puja because He can be happy. So when I change my emotional makeup to experience sorrows and joys mainly from the Lord I have in my life. Nobody else is there who is so much a giver of sorrow and joy now. Then you don't say, because I don't have such person, therefore I am sad, or I have such person, therefore I am very happy. That is not an issue. That is called bhakti. And whole emotion has one channel to go at the end. So at the end, the emotion goes to Him only. I will talk with you, work with you, laugh with you, but last I will refer to Him only. Okay. When we were there, when Gurudev used to be there, even with Guruji this happened. Many centers I was there. A lot of discussion, this work should be done like this or like this or like that. Everybody, supposing I was not satisfied. I said, no, I feel it is not. But committee said, no, it should be like that. Let us defer to Gurudev then. Everybody said, yeah, whatever he will say, that will be the final now. Or let us refer to Guruji. If he says no, we will not go ahead. In Siddhbadi, there was one. Somebody came to donate one land. I think government came also. Everybody is very happy that the land is donated. They presented to Gurudev. Gurudev said, no, we don't want it. Without reason. Now everybody said, such a good land is there. Now who will argue after that? He has his own reason. So there should be some inner altar where my ball should stop and start. Where my emotions start and emotions stop. Why you are talking like that? No, because I'm talking from him. I'm not talking from myself, I'm talking from him. From his standpoint, I'm thinking. Like when from the pavilion, the batsman comes out, he's playing on behalf of the country. So don't play on behalf of Jeev and on behalf of Rag Dvesh. I am acting, I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm laughing, I'm crying on behalf of, it has started from, he is the starting point of all my endeavors and all my actions and emotions. Somebody was saying, why you are awake, sleep early. अब क्या करें भाई, अब signal is somewhere else. I'm not getting the signal. He says, no, do this puja at this time. I said, no, I'll do at this time. He said, no. I tried to avoid. I tried to avoid few days, but it became very urgent. What can I do? Reasons he knows. So when you are constantly referring to it, like I asked you to chant a shlok, and when you are chanting, you constantly see me. Is it okay? And if you know that I'm making my face, or I've done like that slightly, then you immediately get careful, and some people stop in between only. So my starting point of all emotions is him only. And in between I go in the world. In between I talk to you. In between I do everything. But end I have to come to you only. And I have to talk to you. I have to give my report. This is what I did. Let him scold. Let him laugh. Let him cry. Let him shout. This inner experience of very personalizing the God. So from the Murti outside, he has come to my closest companion, who is a shareholder in all my experiences. Everything I share with him. In the marriage also they say that whatever you have sorrows and joy, both husband and wife will share. I think. क्यों भाई भवन? So you all share or not, I don't know. That's another matter. Or whatever money is there, you have to share. And they translate nowadays. They tell in English also that. I saw here. I don't have my experience of my own. And supposing you have experienced something with God does not like. Today I am very upset now. Not because somebody said, but today I am not able to take it. I'm now going to him again. I'll keep on saying sorry. Half an hour I will say sorry, I will chant something. 1 hour I will say Sundarkand, then I will chant something. I will do more jap, I'll plead, I'll take a vow. This habit of going and referring, kya theek hai? Theek hai ye? Is it okay? Is it okay? Like you refer to the letter. Is it okay? No, remove that. Humble prostration on the lotus feet. You remove that. So, you remove this. You refer. You feel if Swamiji will know it, he will not feel good. Better to tell him beforehand, before he knows through somebody else. Before he knows through... Anyway, he will know it later on. There are so many people around. Better is if I only tell and face the music. अकेले आप मत एंजॉय करो यार कुछ, और अकेले सफर भी मत करो आप. Don't be a loner in your life. Don't enjoy alone and don't suffer more alone. Even if your food is untasty, you can say, God, how is it? Let us enjoy. You also go through it. Saltless soup was there. I only told not to put salt. And when I sipped that saltless soup, I said, oh God. I will not drink alone. I will not eat alone. I will see my face not alone. When you see your face, you see Him. How am I looking? As much as you bring Him in every experience, to that extent your devotion is blossoming. Then I don't need anybody to talk to me, to live with me, to laugh with me, to give me company. Already there is a best company I am getting. Is the best companion. You don't need, you're not attached. Why should I be attached when such a beautiful lover is there with me? Bhakti is discovering this most beautiful, powerful, closest lover of all births. We had been and the coming births also. All are for a few days only. I was telling you yesterday, they were like pop-ups. To establish this Lord, which Lord? This Lord. Walking, talking, thinking Lord, talking Lord, shouting Lord, happy Lord, sad Lord, crying Lord, reprimanding Lord, acknowledging Lord, smiling Lord, where in the heart is one work of Bhagavat. You need not go to other person, how am I looking? Arey, what he will understand? I did so much for you and you have forgotten everything. I was so close to that person, but now we have broken. We are now, what is it called? Moved away. Separated. We have separated. We were so close. Girlfriend said, I am leaving you. Take back all my letters. I am keeping all the jewelries for sentimental reasons. So, this separation that we feel in the world, people don't understand you. And don't expect that they will understand you. They will only stand. I don't need anybody emotionally. Physically, of course, somebody will give me something I don't want. But emotional urgency I don't have in my life of somebody. Talk to me, laugh with me, appreciate me, acknowledge me. I don't. I am free now. He did not do that. Therefore, yesterday I said one point that when you fulfill your emotional demand from the Lord, that is devotion. Remember that? Yesterday I had. This is one aspect of Bhagavat. Very important aspect. Our whole Lord is buried. He is not talking. And even he is talking, our ahankar is so big and loud that we don't hear also what Lord is saying also. Second aspect of Bhagavat is, what was second? Vairagya. Vairag means, world doesn't have a power to penetrate my heart and induce sorrow and joy. Nobody is like a remote control controlling my mood. Today he is happy, I am very happy. He is sad, I am very happy. My son is sad, therefore I am sad. My wife is unhappy, therefore I am unhappy. It's not like that. Dispassion means, yesterday I said one word, when I depersonalize the world, if you remember. I don't remember. Remember that. Dispassion means I am not the one who is going out for fulfillment of my want. Nobody is urgently need. Nobody can give me very high level of sorrow and joy only when you want from that person. When you don't want something, then he cannot give you a lot of sorrow and joy. So I don't go out to fulfill my want. I may have some preferences, I may have some inclination, but there is no urgency from you. And therefore you are not the source of my sorrow and joy. Dispassion means the lifestyle through which you are keeping yourself free from what world is giving you and what is just taking away from you. World is giving you something very good, very good. People are giving very good response, very good. I am not very happy. Because I devaluate it. Dispassion means devaluation of worldly experiences. Devaluation of worldly sorrows and joys. I don't give too much of mileage to it. But he was praising a lot. But he praises, I don't bother. I don't know when he will stop praising. But he was making very, criticizing about criticizing. I have some kind of armor. Birati charma, santosh kripana. So birati is like charm. Charm is, that. That armor which was put of the tortoise. Birati charm. Experiences come, but I am not going to get any particular experience from you. I am not experience hungry person from the world. Because I know that if I want something, it will ultimately end up in sorrow only. So better I don't want only. The conviction that world cannot give me that joy which I want, this is dispassion. Why it can't give? It doesn't have. So you are very free then. I don't want. But why he is not you? I called you but you did not call me. I love you but you don't love me. Ye sab nahi chalega. I don't want anything. I saw you but you did not see me. Oh, I see. I don't want anything from you. You do whatever you want, you live as you wish. I am going out to play a certain role in this drama and I will come out and take out my drama dress. And I will put on my own dress. Which dress? That dress that I am for the Lord only for some time. I am not going to hang around anybody, please give me, please. Worldly experiences are not becoming a taboo for me, it is not becoming a cloud for me. You give me any experience, I am not taking it inside. Trespassers would be prosecuted. Don't trespass past this. You aao, achhi baat hai, don't come, very good. I am not too much after anything, any success, any failure, anybody. I am not after any particular experience from a particular person in a particular way, in a particular time. What particular you are saying? I am not wanting a particular experience from a particular person at a particular time, in a particular way, in a particular place. I am not particularizing. Oh, then what you want? I go out to give. This is the second aspect. You will see it in Bhagavad. Clear? Not that he should do, please live with me, please talk to me. No, fine. Please do what I say, it's okay. Especially when I know other person cannot give, especially at least that point you should know, put a line that. Ask someone who can do. If he is not doing, then again draw a line. Keep on adjusting the line as per the responses. This world is typical. This is the second thing. We become weak because I go out for you. Lo, mare abab. Mahayub, jahan bole for you I am living. Bas. Then you have to say for you I am dying also. For you, for it, I am living. Then you are saying that I'll be dying without death. I'm not living for anybody. In attachment, I made one person a goal. One success a goal. I don't know whether you have gone to toy shop or not. Those who have children, they must have gone. All of you must have gone. Huh? I also had gone to a toy shop, to inaugurate a toy shop. And with me, one child was also there. So the whose shop was there, he said, see, a lot of toys are there. Any toy you want, Swamiji, please take it. I said, this is an airplane, it is controlled by remote. Shh, please see. I also played with it. It was like this. It can change direction like that. He said, shall I pack? I said, no. I was just playing. I don't want to keep it. But a small child got upset. He said, why you are not taking it? Give it to me. And he selected 5 toys and got upset. He said, I wanted 5 more. He's not giving. And he came out so angry and upset. I was happy and joyful. Why? I don't want anything from the toy shop. I went out to inaugurate and come back. Having a cup of coffee, you give me a cup of coffee. At that time I was taking coffee. And give me a cup of coffee, I'll come back from the toy shop. I have nothing to take from the toy shop. And don't say, I have no regret that he did not give me toy. This world is just a toy shop only. Don't go to purchase something. Don't go to own something. Just go to give joy and come back to your own Lord. Anything I saw, it was very fancy and very attractive. But I felt, what did I have to do with it? What I have to do with it? हमारा इससे क्या होगा? So this big world where we live in, I see fame, and you say, इससे हमारा क्या होगा? You say family, you say इससे हमारा क्या होगा? You see husband, wife, इससे हमारा क्या होगा? I cannot enjoy this. It is not a very big thing, great thing, fame, family, car, sightseeing. All these things are small things. And therefore, any toy which I saw, I never internalized it. But that boy child internalized every toy. Oh, what a toy! Wow! Oh, started dancing, sing one toy. He saw one toy. He was dancing. One toy fell down, he broke, he started crying. When the children cry, you can see that. They talk in between also. By mistake, I dropped the toy. By mistake, toy fell down and the helicopter had blades, it broke. I don't do it. You will get another one. Why are you worrying? Just now you were dancing and jumping. Moment you own something, you are victimized by that object and a person. You can be victimized only by that person and that object whom you own. Similarly, Varni people. Today is my son's marriage. Dance ho raha hai. Bhangra is going on. Somebody passed away. Ab ro rahe hain. Ye kya hai? One toy only has gone, no? Is there any value of anything or what? You are born with that or what? What relation you had with it? You have no relation with anything. Why you made a relation in between? Unnecessarily you are owning and shouting. Keep quiet. And go back. Where? To him only. So that one whom I have to talk to. Yes. And who also has to scold you today? Go and hear his scolding. I can't be. No, hear his scolding and say sorry. And do some anushthan for him. He is very upset today. Why he is upset? Find out. Find out. Can you love the unseen lover? This is dispassion. And nobody can give you sorrow. I don't want anything. What you will give me? If I don't like a particular food, by food you cannot make me happy. Because I don't like anything. I am not owning it. I am going it. This is dispassion. This is the only intelligent way. Second. And third thing what Bhagavat will give is knowledge. Knowledge of his Swabhav, Prabhava and Swarup. You will know the nature of God, Swabhav. You will see how beautiful Bhagavan Lord's nature is. Yesterday I was talking about. He will wash the feet of every Mahatma. In Agra Puja, he started washing the feet of every Mahatma that is coming. I told about the story, no? He took a parat, started washing the feet of everybody. It is when Mahatma saw whose hand is so soft, then it is discovered is Lord Krishna. His Swabhav is there. In Mahabharat war, after Mahabharat war, every morning, evening was over, he was the only one in the field. Everybody went in their camps. You know, doing what? Nursing the horses, pressing their feet. Horse. And putting some kind of balm, etc. where they are hurt. Ye Swabhav hai. Prabhava is, his whole world is his own Prabhava. So by Swabhava, you can be closer more. And by Prabhava, you can surrender more and pray more. And by Swarup, you can be out of Janma and Maran. So all three are mentioned where? That is called Bhagavat. Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Sukham Utpadyate Katham Sthapanam Sarva Varneshu. This is Anubandha Chatushtaya. What is his prayojan? To establish Bhakti, Jnana and Vairag. And who is the Adhikari? Who is the Adhikari of Bhagavat? Don't say Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna. Anybody from Dhundukari to Naradji. What a contrast. अरे धुंधुकारी तो है नहीं अभी आने दो उसको. Anybody, even trees and animals are adhikari of Bhagavat. What is the Vishay? Vishay is moksha. What is the Sadhya Sadhan Sambandh? Bodhya Bodhak Sambandh is there. This is telling about that Bhakti Jnana Vairag, which this is Bodhak, which I wanted to know. This is Anubandha Chatushtaya. Anubandha means, define Anubandha. Anubandha means? बोलो जल्दी. हाँ, that knowledge which makes you येन ज्ञानेन प्रवर्तनम भवति. By that knowledge through which you feel like reading something. Okay. So this is the main thing. Don't forget this background of Bhagavat. Oh. Now come back to Atmadev ji. Only which Atmadev? Yesterday, whose son was? Dhundukari, Didi. And that Dhundukari was terrible. And Gokarn ji came. If you remember. Gokarn. And Gokarn. So, kya hai na? In one house, one terrible thing, terrible person in the same house, great saint. Bhagavan is he loves contradictions. Somebody has so many hair, somebody has no hair. Sara khalu samsara. Dukh rupi vimoha ka. He said, Pitaji, अब देखो भाग्य था. This was the dispassion. This was the. The point is not that he wanted. To want a child was not a problem. But knowing that after he was told that child is not there for you, still wanting it, then that is a problem. First is best not to want. If you want, please see your prarabdha is allowing or not. And what your prarabdha is not allowing, please take away your want. It's like going to the excess baggage counter. You say, no, you can't have excess baggage. How much excess baggage you have? 30 kilo. What? How many people? One. 30 kilo you have? No, we can't allow 30. We have at most 20. 10 what I should? 10 you give it to somebody. Next. Keep me by. No. I will pay. No, nothing pay. So what excess desire you have, please take it out. Keep your desire as per your prarabdha. Let you tailor your desire from time to time. I wanted a son, but in my bhagya son is not there. So I have taken out where? My desire I have taken, not the son. Son is not born, well I take out. I have taken it out. I wanted very good food, but wife is such. Like her, she makes the food also. So I have taken out this desire. I have come to sprouts now. Sprouts, moong, raw vegetables, tasteless things. Anyway, I have to be happy without taste. So I have taken out the desire of taste only. You have cut the desire. I have tailored my desire as per my prarabdha. When she is not giving, why to complain every day and spoil the mood? Why? Anyway, I have to go to him inside. He will say, why you are santushta satatam yogi, I tell you are so dissatisfied. So what shall I do? I have tailored it. I don't want it. And then he got so obsessed. Ultimately, when he saw the mood, that Dundugari became a big source of problem, then he sought, bolo, whom? Gokarnji. And Gokarnji gave him all three things what I said in the beginning of this class. He said, go and forest in the forest. Forest means ashram, sama ashram. And here this Dundukari had grown up. And he was troubling his mother a lot. Pitaryu parate tena janani tadita bhrasham. 5th chapter. First look. So he was beating even the mother also. So in life you don't know who will become a source of your joy, who will become a source of your sorrows. Ultimately, she jumped in the well. Who? Mother. And she died. Ab this Gokarnji left the whole place and he went to Tirth Yatra. He came to Chinmaya Mission Ashram. So in 3rd slok it is written, 5th chapter, na dukkham na sukham tasya na vairi napi bandhava. Kya badhiya baat hai. He has no sorrows. I told you, worldly sorrows don't internalize anybody's words also. Disown the sorrows and joys of the world. Be at its own place. When you put on mask, you are disowning only. Disowning the virus. It may be around, but I don't want you. So, na dukkham, dikhaiye. Na dukkham, na sukham tasya. He was not happy or very sad. Na vairi, na pi bandhava. See, this is a Mahatma. He saw, but he said, what to say? I have no say here. I cannot talk to him. He is so terrible. Whom I can talk, I talk to my father. He was listening, I can talk. Talk to one who listens to you. From other, you just talk about season and how was the food. That's it. He said, I have no sorrow. One who is already reveling in God, why will he have any sorrow? Please don't make your heart available for the world. Make your heart available for the God who is in the world. Ultimately, he had brought 5 Veshyas or the prostitutes. Who? Dundukari. And he became terrible. Now they also wanted their own pound of flesh. They wanted ornaments, they wanted money, cash. Where from he got? He's already a looter, he had no job. So he used to steal and rob and kill and get the ornaments. And he became so hard. How a person becomes so hard, you know? You don't know. Because if one becomes enjoyer, he becomes harder. When you enjoy something of the world, first time you enjoy, your enjoyment was only 5%. Before I enjoyed a certain object or a person in the world, my enjoyment was 5%. After enjoyment, it jumped to 10%. Second time I came with 10% enjoyer in me. Then I made it 15%. Supposing 100 times I enjoy, I became so, I am now obsessed to enjoy that thing. That even if I have to transgress the dharma and I have to give sorrow to anybody, I'll go ahead and I'll enjoy. The source of sin is uncontrolled, mad enjoyer inside. By hook or by crook. Okay. And this is the fight. If my dharma, my prarabdha is there and my varna ashram is there, my duty allows that much. Best is not to have enjoyer. Because if you have enjoyer, you will definitely go into sadness. Depression is unsatisfied enjoyer. And it can be enjoyer of my ahankar, it can be enjoyer of my emotions, it can be enjoyer of my bodies, sensual pleasures also. And if I build up this enjoyer too much and I don't have, who is a criminal, who is a very strong enjoyer, he will commit a crime. Why he will loot? He wanted money. No, he's not. He wanted too much of money without working at a very short time. Therefore he became a criminal. If he wanted money, he should go through a process and he may have that money. But today only he wanted to have 100,000. Therefore he said, let us loot few cars, hijack one car here, there. And terrible enjoyer, I am not afraid of giving pain to somebody if my enjoyer is very strong. Whether enjoyer of ahankar is there, whether enjoyer of mamta is there, or enjoyer of sense objects is there. Dundukari was very hard because he was enjoyer five prostitutes he had kept in the house. And he wanted money, therefore the mother jumped. Dhunduli. Whole life is toning down the enjoyers, minimizing the enjoyers with regard to world. When I am minimizing my enjoyer with regard to world, I'll be a soft person or hard person. Why a person has to kill so many animals to eat and create this virus? Why? Such a strong enjoyer is there. Animal soups are there. I don't want to make any soup. Animal soups are there. Live crabs are there. Dhyan nahi aati aapko. You are putting the live one into boiling oil. You are cutting like a vegetable. When a person has a very sharp enjoyment, very hard and cruel. When you minimize your enjoyer, you are a safe person to live with. I'm repeating it. Enjoy at 3 levels. Don't forget, not only body level. Ahankar level, mamta level and body level. If I enjoy my ahankar too much, then also I will be a cruel person. Cruelty is born out of a strong, irrational, illogical enjoyer in me. ठीक है? Say yes. Yes, ठीक है, all is okay. And this is what happened to our brother Nundukari. He became very hard. I wonder how people snatch, how they stab. Sometimes I picturize, I get that how anybody can go, how you can tie, how you can shoot, how can you stab, how can you horrible things, how can you do? But what makes you do? How can you kidnap somebody's car? How can you hijack somebody's son, daughter? I mean, how can you kidnap somebody's son or daughter? How can you see somebody crying and still you are holding on to him? How can you be like that? Every criminal is unproportional enjoyer, which is prarabdha cannot fulfill. So he also became a terrible enjoyer. But law has its own course. What happened? What happened? These Vaishya, they said, king will be coming after because he is a thief. So I'll also be caught. Let us kill him and take away all the jewelries. So he was not dying easily. So they put the burning wood in his mouth and killed him. And ran away. He got back. Now he became ghost. Who? Dundukari. Don't ask, ghosts are there or not. What are here then? So, there are ghosts, some look like ghosts. So देखो घोस्ट समझ लो घोस्ट होते हैं कि नहीं. How the ghost is there? Somebody had an age of 70 years and he died at the age due to some accident or due to something at the age of 40, 30. So his remaining life was 30-year life. He's still identified to that body. The shape of that body has not gone. What he had, although external body is burnt. But body which is the mode to express, now he doesn't have any mode of expression now. And he has a Vayu Sharir. The body, I think I must have told him. Body made out of Vayu. So he is burning because he can't express. He knows she is my wife, but he can't talk. And when he does something in the room, then wife runs away. And she does something that my husband should go forever. Earlier when husband was there alive, then she said, you are not loving me, you are not taking care of me. Last night I was in cold and shivering, still you had not put a blanket on me. Now she is there and somebody put a blanket automatically. This happened. Somebody came, the wife was lying down and she was slightly shivering, and because that husband was there, automatically the blanket came up. Oh, such things happen? Yes, it happened, don't worry. But it is a burning body because he had a fruit of action which was burning. What pain he gave to others, now pain is coming to you. Pain is a vritti. I gave a vritti to you, thought to you of pain, And everything comes back to its source. Therefore, that thought is coming to me now. And this Dundukari was burning like anything. He got a ghost body. Then you know who this, what is his name? Gokarnji, he had gone to Tirth Yatra. He came back. In between he heard that Dundukari passed away, so he did Shraddh in Gaya and all these places. He did Shraddh, then hiding from anybody, he came to a lot of questions. He came back and there was nobody in the house, of course. So the Angan was there, courtyard was there. He was sleeping there. Then he came, Dundukari, and make very big. Sometimes he became animals, sometimes he became buffaloes, sometimes he became cows, sometimes donkey, sometimes some flesh. Imagine if you are there alone and this happens. And some sound comes, shh, shh, somebody is knocking. And automatically, from your, you had put one glass, it falls down on the table. And there is a spoon, you had kept, the spoon starts moving. These things happen. My God, I will run away. No, he will also run behind him. So, glory is, then Gokarnji got up. And he says, Vaiparityam idam drishtva Gokarno dhairya sanyuta. He said, who are you? No fear. Therefore I am talking about Gokarn character. I thought I will jump. I said, let us go to Mahatma's character. When a person does lot of upasana, his Ramakar vritti, Krishnakar vritti, Shivakar vritti is so strong that any experience is not without that stable thought in you. So by upasana you make a very big thought of Lord, as if Lord is around you, in you. And then you see the flux outside and the change outside. So this Gokarnji was totally quiet and stable. I think I should also do upasana if something happens in my life like that. Somebody was there, in his house somebody came like this, some ghost. He forgot Hanuman Chalisas. He chanted at that time. He went to the kitchen something fell down. It was going up and down. I said, you should have chanted. Well, I chanted Jai Hanuman, Ram Gun Sagar, Jai Kapish, Lakshman, Ujagar. Everything got totally disturbed in my mind. I said, you chanted very less, therefore you got disturbed. When a person does a lot of upasana, all upasana is nothing but making your thought of Lord very big in your mind. So big that even pralay comes, you will feel, pralay is just one droplet. Pralay sabi hunkarai chala chal vichal kahi na vikshobam yadi yasya atma sa mahatma iti kathyate. He said, Bhai, who are you? Can you talk to somebody? All alone in your house. He said, who are you? He said, I am your brother, you don't know. Oh, Dundukari, he took support of somebody. He said, please protect me. Aho bandho kripa sindho bharat. Earlier he was not talking to him also, when both brothers were there. Now he is saying, please protect me. Mam ashu mochaya, please protect me. You alone can do something. Acha, this Gokarnji had seen him earlier, how wicked he was. Gokarnji, living in the same house, they were brought up together. So he knew how he used to trouble father, mother, everyone. So he should have thought, good, you got this. But he was a Mahatma. Mahatma is known by his accepting the one whom nobody accepts. Loving the lovable is not Mahatma. Loving the unlovable is a Mahatma. He said, oh. He said, please do something for me. See, I'm burning. Gokarnji said, Acha, I forgive you for all your mistakes you did. You know who can forgive? Like more you have Sarvatma Bhava, more is the Kshama Bhava. I was telling you, one day I was coming from my door in washroom and that door got into my finger. Remember that? It got hurt. But I forgave myself. If somebody else had put it, I would have shouted and said, so lazy you are, so pramadi person. Don't know that my leg is there, you are putting it. But my feet is there. Mahatma doesn't see the world as a world. He sees an extension of God. God's world. He sees Virat in his Vyavahar. He doesn't see do the Vyavahar because of his Ahankar. He says, Hamara hi part hai. This Bhagwan's part. I told him defective part one day. He said, I will do something. Don't worry, Dandakari. I'll do something. Now he got. Morning he called all Pandits, etc. Pandits said, okay, what? You have done Shraddha? Well, I have done Shraddha in Gaya, Badrinath, Phalana, Dimaka. Everywhere I did Shraddha. Anywhere I go, I do Shraddha. I pay also and do also. But he is such, but he not liberated. His case is quite typical. Then he did Surya Upasana. Who? Upasana means that you have a mantra, you have a kind of lifestyle through which you establish a direct contact with the infinite energy source and get the solutions. We are very finite, we don't know many solutions, we don't know what is right, what is wrong, how to do what not to do. Even if I know power is not there, money is not there. But there is an infinite source of power, infinite source of knowledge. I do tapasya. Tapasya means the ability to melt the small ego blocker ego, and get directly connected to the infinite power through my jap, through my puja, and get the solution from there. Don't say I'm going to trouble. No, you have to do tapasya now. You hold on to some bigger thought till you get the answer, till you get a communication. There is a communication. Tapasya means block remover. Which block? A block of my vasana, block of my past actions, block of my nature. There is a block. Something is blocking the God's rays in my heart. I can't hear Him. Ahankar is a block. Rag-dvesh is a block. If I don't like you, everything what you do, I'll see wrongly. Even if you are walking nicely, you will say, see how he's walking. You are sitting quietly, I'll say, see, he's just sitting like that. I am blocked by you now. Ahankar means blocked. What I got? Or my past karma. Tapasya is a block remover. Some hindrance remover between me and God. Why God is not communicating to me? Why I am not experiencing the infinite message? Where is the block? I am removing that block through the mantra, through upasana, through tapasya. Earlier you show his dhairya, now you see his tapasya. He did tapasya. Gokarna stambanam chakre surya vegasya. So Surya Narayan came and he said, Shrimad Bhagawatam muktihi saptaham vajanam kuru. He said, do saptaha, Bhagavat saptaha. Gokarnji, do Bhagavat saptaha. Which page is Bhagavat saptaha? Not pages, not Valmiki Ramayana, okay? Because everybody has different. This is the 5th chapter, 41st verse. And you will be fine. Ab dekho how much tyag he had, how much compassion he had. Why to trouble himself? Why should he trouble himself for doing Bhagavat? And that too for such a wicked person. He should suffer? No. Then Gurudev won't be Gurudev. And ultimately, he got lot of people and he started doing Bhagavat from the first canto. Can you continue? 7 days he had to complete, not like us. So, and this Dundukari also was the Shrota in the Bhagavat. And he came and he sat on one bamboo. Bamboo had 12 knots. And every day one knot was breaking. And it so happened, he heard whole Bhagavat. Bhagavat kya hai? That which creates a thought of God. Krishna kar vritti. And here Narad ji is saying, Budbudaiva toyeshu, mashakaiva jantushu. Those who don't listen to Bhagavat, they are like the mosquitoes in the water. They are like the bubble in the water. Jayante maranaiva, they are born to die. Katha sranvarjita. You are not listening to main thing, you are listening to all. Every day, how many viruses is there? Everything is there. You are alive, that is enough. So, Jayante maranaiva, katha sranvarjita. Even virus doesn't come to you. So, see what kind of person you are. So, अरे भाई आप ये समझो कि you are not hearing the main thing. You are going round about in all the other things. क्या है? Every eating and drinking even the monkeys do and animals do. Here something to make the 3 project. Life has only 3 projects. Coming back to the initial point. High level of conversation, proximity with the inner God. So much so that I don't want. Like somebody is, who is very good and he got a wife who is very good or a husband who is very good. Like that wife doesn't want to go anywhere and that husband doesn't want to go anywhere. She just wants to spend time with him or her only. He's so good in speaking. Mad conversation and mad love should be there. This is one project. Second, I choose, I mentally don't own anybody. Don't say it's my sorrow, he has given me sadness. Please remove this from the vocabulary. Or he has given me a lot of joy. No, I don't take anybody's sorrows and joys. I am joy, sorrow proof from the world. You gave joy, thank you, but I have not taken it. I have not internalized it. It's external joy, let it be there. And third thing, I will know about the nature of God. So this Bhagavat creates the thought of Lord. Ultimately 7 days got over. When 7 days got over, when chariot came from Vaikuntha, so all people wanted to enter. He said, no, only Dundukari will go. That one who was a ghost, this Parshad gave him a nice body. He went nicely. People said, what is this? We all heard. This is partiality. He was the wickedmost person. And you are taking him. So Parshad gave one slap. He said, Api chet sudarachara bhajate mam ananya bhak. Sadhurev samantavya. He determined that I will leave everything and I'll merge in the God. It is his resolution that made him now not wicked dacoit Dhundhukari. Now he becomes saint Dhundhukari now. If the teacher, if the scripture, if the Bhagavad cannot make a wicked person also a saint and godly, then either something is wrong with the teacher, either something is wrong with me who is not taking it, the message. But what he did is special. He said, you all heard, he also heard. But after the talk was over, you all went to the house and gossip and you ate puri kachori. And he was just meditating on the thought. Shravanam tu kritam sarvai, na tatha maranam kritam. He tried to internalize and maintain that thought and saw how that thought is true. I should not lose that thought. Like a greedy person who has lot of money or gold in his pocket, constantly he keeps on touching his pocket and sees, I hope that money is there, that $10,000 was there, or my gold, my necklace is there. He keeps on touching, other he holds like that. Similarly, a good seeker, after the talk, he doesn't allow the talk to go away from his mind. He wants it should go and percolate in him totally. As if you are going on, you are totally wet. So he is making his own mind wet, samskar wet. Guru has told something, that went to my head and that went to my ear. But bringing it again and again, reminding and again bringing it in all experiences, thinking about it day and night. Like you see somebody and again think sometime. So he did not do any other work other than thinking. Then what happened? Terrible enjoyers with which he was such a wicked person, they got dissolved in the thought of Lord. And he is now very quiet. He has only Krishna Karvati. Thought of Krishna is there in him. Oh. You all jumped into some other activity, threw the thought away. And therefore you are not worthy of going to Vaikuntha. We throw the thought away. Guru gives gold, we throw it. At slightest incident, we don't keep it, we don't hold it. He has become one with it. What earlier he was listening. There was listener, listening, bhed. But he is not listening, he is what he was listening now. He has taken the shape of Krishna here. He has taken the shape of Vishnu. He got soaked into it. He said, no, how can we rectify? Gokarnji, no problem. Let us again do the Bhagavad. And please keep this in mind what Parshad said. And he again did the Bhagavad. How much? Until you get the final fruit, you keep on listening to the Bhagavad. Don't say I heard it earlier. And every time you will have a new perspective. This Parshad said, Gokarnji, you do. Even Bhagwan will come to receive you. Because you have given nectar to everybody. When who expresses Bhagwan, Bhagwan expresses himself to him. Making inexpressive God expressive is devotion. Passive God making active is devotion. Ultimately he did Bhagavad. People were now rapt attention, they were listening. And now they were one with the Bhagavad thought, Krishna thought. Ultimately this Bhagavad got over. And lo, chariot after chariot came because there were many listeners. That time only one had come. Which was two-seater. But this was many seaters. And as Gokarnji went, Bhagwan Krishna came and embraced him. Don't get surprised. Your purity and your power of one great thought you have, you can bend whole world in front of you. This is the aspect of Bhagavat. And Naradji is telling this to, Sut Sanaksanandan is telling to Naradji. And at that time, Shukdevji walks in. Tatrayayau Shodasha Varshika, he is ever 16 years old. Bright face is there. No clothes on the body is there. Kathavasane Nirlabha Purna. He is fulfilled by him own self. Not that face was angry, upset, worried, depressed, lazy, sleepy. Not like that. It was like Kathavasane, as if by listening to the Katha, Nijlabha Purna, he was blossoming face was there. And he was murmuring something. You see what he's saying? He was chanting Bhagavat. Premana Pathan Bhagavatam Shanai. That means he has by-hearted Bhagavat. Then only he can murmur something. He's the main Vakta. I will come to him. They all got up, gave him the seat. And then he said something. We will say it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.